Hello, ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise. I'm Lamar Haven. Welcome back to Foul Play. Welcome to Play 5, the final play. This is Act 1. We interrupt this performance. Let's get started. Oh, that ultimate move is called the Showstopper. I've neglected to name it specifically. 3 things to open a Hellgate. Place provided by the symbols of my father's cane. A few square miles of London that a theatre falls conveniently within. Time had been provided by the pocket watch. Will was to prove a more difficult challenge. I needed a cult, a group of followers who would willingly put themselves in danger, who understood the stakes, who believed. I hope now I have one. Time, sir. Concentrate, or there will be no return. For any of us. I do not know how long the gate will hold. Better than find your old man quick then, sir. Quite. The hell then? As long as the Hellgate is open, it is somewhere in between. So, this is the true story of what's been going on. The entire time, this play, it wasn't to tell Dashforth's story. It wasn't to entertain. It was to create a following. And let's be honest, in this day and age, we know better than anyone. The fame is a greater threat and a much more powerful following than any other. So, let's create some madness. These are no longer actors. This is no longer a set. This is a Hellgate, and these are demons. We are to find Dashforth's father and end the demon threat. Or at the very least, stifle it to the point that it's no longer going to be able to interfere with our world. There we go. 200 times combo. That's that challenge completed. Perfect scene. Let's move on. There will be a point where I have to save some civilians because these demons are not going to go easy on us, and they are not going to leave the civilians alone. I'm reminded of the song Cult of Personality. But I mean, I'm pretty sure anytime you hear cult, that's one of the first things people think of. But look at that background. It's as if we have an audience, and so do they. I wonder if demons are restricted by the same laws that we are when it comes to opening gates, or at the very least seeing the presence of one. Or if that's just a factor of how we summoned it. See, I kind of have a theory about that. If the means by which the demon is summoned might influence the demon itself. Hence why, thematically, the demons, darn it, seem to match who they were summoned to a certain degree. Hellfire and magma. Demons from beyond imagining suffering and pain. That's all they understand. So let's make sure that we can teach them that we are far better at any of it than they. Anyway, as I was saying, you might remember the pirate. He was influenced by demons, and he became influenced by one that was aquatic themed, with tentacles and other such things. The cult leader was obsessed with fire, hellfire specifically, and became possessed by a flame demon. And so I imagine that the means by which the demon is summoned, it somehow influences the demon themselves, or at the very least, attracts specific types of demons. Anyway, that's just a theory. But look at all those demons in the background. You're no longer looking for comedy back there. Only fear. So far, these demons haven't been a very big threat. They're fairly simple enemies, all things considered, although they do feel a little sturdier than most. You just gotta keep pressure on as usual, keep on your toes with counters, and make sure you aren't giving them an opportunity to surround you without your will letting them. So there is one thing I do want to mention at the moment, and that is I'm a little disappointed that I haven't had a co-op partner at all in this game. I haven't been looking, granted. But let's just say Scamp here for a reason. And I'll leave it at that. Alright, that's the end of them. Let's move on. Looks like they're preparing for a feast. And they've caught some of our extras. Well, we knew this was going to happen at some point. But this isn't just about saving Dashforth's father. If Dashforth's father's theory is to be believed, the concept gotta hurry. Sorry, I'm getting distracted because I really want to save this extra. If Dashforth's father's theory, Horatio Dashforth's theory, is to be believed, then what we're dealing with is possibly a king demon, and he's the one creating the greater demons. I only have one more hit in that extra. No! Ah, challenge failed. Whew, that is a tough one. This is a very wide stage, and that tends to happen. Let's move on. There is an extra back there. Oh dear. Yeah, this doesn't look good. I think we better hurry. So if Horatio Dashforth's theory is to be believed, then we've got ourselves a king demon that we're gonna have to fight at some point. And if we do manage to fight it, can we win? I mean, we've fought greater demons thus far, but they haven't exactly been walked in the park. And wherever this thing is, it's creating them. So it's gotta be insanely powerful. Eyes everywhere. Demons really love their eyes. Ever watchful, ever gazing, seeing into the depths of your soul and pulling out the weakness and using it against you. Fun, isn't it? Beware the eyes that gaze back from the darkness. Clock tower, castle, flames, all familiar from our previous adventures. Everything is connected. Or it could just be drawing from the set pieces that are in the background. I prefer my theory. After all, it is mostly true. Alright. Let's keep on killing as much as we can. I rather like the whole twist in this, that we're using the audience as a cult, basically, to create this portal. I think it's a great commentary on the enslavement we have with entertainment, while simultaneously being like, well, this is probably the only way you could do a surprise opening of a demonic portal by these standards without, you know, sacrificing people's sanity in the process. So it seems simultaneously pessimistic and optimistic, and I kind of like that. Huh, that's odd. It looked like for a second one of those demons had something special on them. But I suppose not. So far we're not fighting any variations of these demons. You'll see why in the next act. But these are the lessers of the lesser demons. So they aren't much of a threat. Especially not to Baron Dashboard. This isn't right. Sir? We shouldn't have to search, not if the coordinates were correct. Running out of time, sir. It's a trick, and it's time to stop it. Final act, Mr. Skimpwick. Like the man says, final act. Welcome to Play 5 Act 2, The King Demon. Now that's a stage piece. Sebastian? My god, you came. Of course I did. Any suggestions, sir? We must not fail, or everything we know is lost. That was more like a dire reminder of possible repercussions. This is the demon who's the greatest hunter ever known, Skimpwick. But this time, I suspect you'll tip the balance. Alright, say hello to the fight with the King Demon. He's not gonna take it easy on you. But here's why you're not facing much. Ah! Yeah, that reverses your controls. Be careful. I prefer to handle one hand at a time. Ah, and he rolls out the red carpet as painfully as possible. Ow. And don't get too close to the face. Ow. Yeah, you'll notice the hands start to change color a tad bit. I think. I might be wrong. Alright, so that's one hand gone. Nope! That's why we only have one type of demon, because they're the ones that are going to get summoned during this fight. Oh god! Hellfire! See, what I was saying earlier about the demon being affected by means of summoning, I think that applies to the King Demon as well. And that's why he looks like a piece of, like, stage. Alright. Time to keep the crowd get what they want, because even now the portal's stability is highly dependent on them, more so than us. Alright, that's the end of the hand. Now you have an opportunity to take on the face. It's best if you just dodge attack, because if you stay underneath the face for too long, it'll just attack. And with Dashfort's father's help, we can get some good hits in. Because even held captive by the King of Demons himself, the Dashforth family line knows to continue to fight. When it does that and it falls on the ground, that's your perfect opportunity to slam him with that attack. No, that almost got me. See, it's weird because the horizontal movement gets reversed, but not the vertical. So once you've figured out how you want to get the movement right, and you've adjusted for the reversal, all of a sudden, part of your movement isn't reversed. He'll finish that attack, but I've still stunned him. Alright. Go nuts and follow the prompt. Miss. Let's see if I can't pull this off. That helped the mood meter a little bit. If you know exactly where the hand's gonna be, that was perfect timing for him to do that too. Then you can use that that big combo attack. Ow, 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 oh god, everything hurts. More often. This guy isn't taking it easy on you, that's for sure. Yeah, way too far. No! Keep getting hit by the blast. Nope. Alright, that's the end of that. Alright. Come on, Horatio. Alright, the King Demon's down to a quarter of his health. We've got him on the run. Alright, that was good. I didn't know you can switch the direction of that dash at the last minute. Okay, one more hand. Keep fighting with everything you've got. I have no idea where I am. Come on. Horatio? Alright. And there you have it, ladies, gentlemen, and otherwise. The end of the King Demon. Too heavy. Can't hold. Hold on, sir. Just hold on. Skempwick, You did it, sir. To hell and back again. Sebastian, what is all this? I believe it was billed as the greatest show on Earth. Mrs. Skempwick, how does one traditionally finish a performance? Ha! We take a bow, sir. Just take a bow. And that was it. Skempwick did turn the scales. Tip the scales, I should say. You see, where Horatio did not have a partner, refused to teach his only son who was willing to learn, Dashforth here, he decided to go a different route. So I hope you've enjoyed Foul Play, but we still have one last thing to check. We have Demon Diaries to read. Now, you unlock all Demon Diaries by getting the 5-star ratings. Unfortunately, my Hunter's Journal isn't complete. It's only up to page 9, and there's 10 pages. So, but we'll still read it, no worries. We might have already read it. No, never mind. Chapter 9, Calculations. Almost 20 years of work lies in the opposite page. Everything I've accomplished has shrunk to a single point. Without the tragedy in Paris, I would never have hunted the first demon. I would know nothing of Hellgates and the genealogy that led to my King Demon theory. I have drawn back the string, the arrow will fly, and I will open the door to the heart of hell. I will destroy what waits there for the good of everyone. H.D. Chapter 10, Sebastian. Sebastian, I know you will read this. You could never resist the pull of my work. That's why I defaced my calculations, for you must not follow where I go. I will return. I've made all the necessary preparations. In the highly unlikely event I am delayed, I ask 3 things of you. Destroy the laboratory. It holds too many dangers others will not understand. Do not wait for me. I am fully prepared to risk my life for this venture, and I will not waste yours. 3. You must not follow where I go. I'm sorry I never talked about her. I'm sorry you felt you could never ask. She could see past all falseness and affections, straight to the soul of man, laid bare the faults and weakness in a heartbeat. She knew all this, and yet somehow saw something worthy in me. It was a subtle magic, weep before my eyes every day. Tried to do what is right and have no regrets. You have your mother's eyes. I am proud. H.G., November 30th, 1880. That was a pretty heartfelt letter, and that's where Horatio Dashforth saw the message saying, "Do not follow." Chapter 9. The Plan. 27th of September, 1910. It is audacious, dangerous, reckless, responsible, and without question a deeply flawed pursuit. Still, we are set. It was Scambrick's idea in part. He frequents these show halls far more than I. He seemed to intimately understand how we might move such a mass of people to put themselves in such danger. Put simply, I will grieve for a man I believe dead and move on. I will not allow a man to languish in that place beyond the gate, not if there's a chance to save him. We have located a theater we believe will do well for the job. It is still within the acceptable boundaries of our calculations. It will be a story of my life. A penny dreadful thriller to stir the masses, make no mistake. We have a year. And unfortunately, I don't have the final page. But we do have this. Name, King Demon. Distinguishing features. Well, it's the very embodiment of evil, twisted into a malicious representation of a theater stage, obviously. I'd love to tell you me and Mr. Dashforth had a solid plan about what was going to happen once we opened that hell gate. I'd love to tell you that. Dangers, aside from the fact we were in a space between our world and hell, fighting the father of all demons, with hundreds of innocent lives on the line, this was a pretty standard encounter. Suggested action, maybe next time, go and see some musical theater. We wouldn't hold it against you. And with that, even in the face of the extreme evil, he keeps his sense of humor. So thank you very much for watching Foul Play with me. I'm going to be taking a short break from episodes for maybe a week or a week and a half because school. So thank you very much for watching. See you folks next time.